What is going on, everybody? Some big time Jaguars news. Taking a break here because guess what, guys? My son will be entering the world today. So very exciting. My last breath of fresh air outside until I am a father. So exciting stuff, but also exciting stuff with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Christian Kirk went from being cut to traded to the Houston Texans. They don't take any of his cap hit, but the Jaguars pick up a 2026 7th round pick. That one intrigued me just because there's a lot of free agent wide receivers that look like they will be available. But I guess Christian Kirk is on the good side of 30 years old. You know, he's still in his late 20s. So I guess that's the big difference between, you know, the guys like Chris Godwin and Devontae Adams and all those different guys that, you know, Stephon Diggs that'll be available. So there's that. But also Evan Ingram cut, not too surprising, just because I think Liam Cohen's going to want guys that want to block, and he doesn't necessarily do that very well. And I know a lot of Jaguar fans are split on this, but here's what I gotta say, man. Like, we have brand new coaching, brand new GM, we have a whole new front office staff, so I think it's time to actually allow these guys to cook. And then if a year, 2 or 3 years go by and we're still the same 5-12, 6-11 garbage nonsense teams, then I'll kind of start being critical. But at this point, whatever this coaching staff and this front office decide that they want to do, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna leave my trust into them. And I know Evan Ingram, much like tight ends are kind of like cornerbacks, right? Sometimes they can be very scheme specific players. Like, a lot of times you guys notice in the drafts, there's like cornerbacks that fall. It's like, how was this guy available in a late second round? Well, it's because sometimes cornerbacks just aren't even on guys' boards. And I think it's the same with tight ends. Like, sometimes tight ends just don't fit systems. And one cool thing about tight end is that we saw Britton Strange really emerge when Evan Ingram was out, getting a lot of receptions. One game he had like over 10 receptions, I think it was. So he's good, he can block. But of course, I think they still address tight end potentially in the NFL draft, most likely. And maybe they pick up just a cheap guy that if someone doesn't fall for them in free agency, maybe they can go spend some money on. So yeah, that's kind of how that's going to go. Devin Duvernay cut. I mean, 1 year, you know, he didn't do anything last year. I mean, I don't think there was one highlight from Devin Duvernay last year. And Ronald Darby cut. We all know how Ronald Darby was. But now what's exciting, the Jaguars have the 7th most cap space in the NFL. So we're about to spend some money, it feels like, you know. So it's going to be really fun. I can't wait to follow. Monday will be the free agency official tampering period at noon. And then that's when all hell breaks loose, right? But it's really exciting. So we'll see what the new front office and new Jaguars regime does. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like on your way out. Go Jags.